Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is the Spectrum of Lighthouse, and I am Brett Bouquet. And I'm joined by my kitty cat Mars, one of two. We have Maya, who's sleeping somewhere else. So if you've clicked on this video, if this video has come up for you, then this is an oracle reading where I'll be using, bye Mars, the Starseed Oracle deck. And in today's video, in this video, it's a timeless video, so no matter when you're seeing this, it's going to pertain to you because you are at a frequency, at a vibration that is a match to me at this moment. So hi, how are you? Like I mentioned, my name is Brett Bouquet, and this is the Spectrum of Lighthouse. I am a place where you can shine your own light, and also a place where I shine my own light to help guide people who are lost at sea, like a lighthouse. Today's message from Spirit using the Starseed Oracle deck. It's going to be just a 2-card spread, but not just a 2-card spread because I will be getting intuitive messages, but also your soul's whisper. So the first card, which is the soul's whisper, this is what your soul wants you to know. And this is for any star sign, any sort of sun, moon, rising, all that stuff doesn't really pertain to this. This is a collective reading, so it doesn't matter all of those things. If you've clicked this, if this has come across your page, if this has come across you, you're meant to hear it. So your first card, which I'm going to just do one more time, and take the top. And in this deck, the reverses don't really matter. The message is still the same. And because this isn't necessarily a normal tarot deck, okay, I'm just going to pick the first top cards. 1, 2. So since this isn't your normal Rider-Waite tarot deck, this is more of an oracle reading. It's not like you can look at the picture and know what the symbolism is and everything like that. You kind of have to read from the book to get the message. So as I flip this first card, your soul wants you to know, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I know it might feel that way, especially with the way that the world is right now. You might feel like you're running out of time because the banks are going to collapse, or the government's falling, or society's crumbling, or the apocalypse is happening. Let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, if you really look at the etymology of apocalypse and where it came from and what it means, I forget if it is Greek or Latin or what, but apocalypse just means the unveiling. Which means what? It's not an end of the world or anything. It doesn't mean cataclysmic death and everything. It means the unveiling. Excuse me, sorry guys. Finish my coffee. It's probably the coffee that's making my throat so dry, right? I bet you viewers are like, jeez. But hey, I need the caffeine a little bit to get me going, get me through this a little bit. Not through this, but you get it. The apocalypse just means the unveiling. It means lifting of the veil, right? And what's happening now through TikTok, through other avenues, the truth is coming out. The veil is being lifted around us. We're in the apocalypse right now. So we might as well have some elegance at the apocalypse, which is why you're here. This is why you're here. Hey. Bringing yourself a little elegance to this apocalypse, huh? This unveiling of the truth, of the illusion, right? So, we're going to read. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. I don't know, I feel I'm at the time of recording this, I'm 38, but when you're viewing this, who knows how much older I am. But I say that just to say, I'm starting this. Basically, I'm saying that at the time that I'm starting this YouTube channel and really pushing out content, I'm 38 years old. You don't have to be 18 or younger or 28 or anything like that. You can be 58, 48, 68, however old you are, all right? And I'm still pursuing music. I have High Vibe Music, which is more meditative music, and I have Stay Strong Juniper, which is more of the punk rock, enlightened anarchist sort of thing, which I'll get into in another time. Time is not running out. It feels that way because we have a lot to accomplish in such a short amount of time, quote unquote, because it's only on this earth that we have time to do the things we need to do or want to do, because like it says here, so often those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out. And I do feel like if you're on this page, you do feel like you're here for a reason that's more than just like surviving or living life, right? You're here to experience, you're here to have experiences, you're here to help people, you're here to learn and grow, teach other people and learn from other people, be a student. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. Also, maybe this reading isn't for you. Maybe I'm not for you. This is why I'm called the spectrum of Lighthouse, because I want to have a spectrum of different people, a spectrum of different voices, colors, sounds with voices, smells, sense, everything. I want a different... This is why I'm doing more of oracle cards as opposed to like straight up Rider-Waite tarot. Because there's beautiful tarot readers out there that know way more about that than me. And I even listen to them. I do. But I'm here because I am almost like the road less traveled. Like I mentioned, I like to think of myself as a punk rock and spirituality. Alright? I always grew up punk rock. That mentality of going against the grain. I sometimes, just to make people angry, or just to go against the majority, I would literally take the opposite stance. Whether that's pretending I'm, on the left as opposed to the right, whatever may be the case. I just wanted to get a rise out of people. I was a trickster. I got that Mercury energy. I'm a Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, Virgo Venus, and Virgo Mercury. So, just poked my eye a little bit there. I don't know if you saw that on camera. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. Because I definitely do believe that everything does happen in perfect timing. That if 20 years ago I started doing this, or 10 years ago I started doing this, I don't think I was at the correct vibe mind state, heart space to really do this. I was in that space to kind of learn it. But this is the thing about this stuff too. You have to do it to learn it. Like stand-up comedy, right? You have to do stand-up comedy. I don't do it, but I love stand-up comedy and stand-up comedians. George Carlin, Bill Hicks are some of the ones that I love. Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle. They have to do their material and then go out into the crowd and try it and see if it works or not. And that's what you have to do with these tarot cards or with the energy work or even anything like that. You have to go and test out and see what works for you and see what doesn't. So time is never running out, okay? It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Take another breath in with me and out, hearing the noises around you. We need to slow down. Right now you're being reminded to take a breath. I swear I didn't read ahead. And trust the wave you came in on. Tides waving, you know. Lighthouse. To trust the season you're in. At time of recording this, when I'm publishing it, it is around springtime, around the equinox, around that season. Okay? Even if it's wintertime when you're watching this, it's still a time for you to grow. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. Actually, there's no such thing as time if you really think about it. There's no rush, and it's never too late. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you trust the timing of your life a little more? And that's what your soul wants to say, is that time is not running out. Just trust the timing. The second card, the action your soul is wanting you to take, also known as the grounded action. I have them written down here. The grounded action is you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. You know what this means. It means you have to get out there. No more hermit mode, and that's coming from a hermit. You're not alone. Whether it's reaching out to me or other people in a community. That's another thing about the spectrum of Lighthouse that I want to do is to connect people in the physical. Yeah, obviously connect people through the internet, but I want to be able to help physically connect people so we can each have our own community to grow and to work together with. Because we aren't fighting over land or space or anything like that, because we are enlightened enough to know that everyone's entitled to their own share. And we have a more anarchy type, a self-governing type. Enlightened self-governance, enlightened anarchy is what I like to say. That, let's say Gandhi, I think, said something about that. Whatever you may think about him, I'm just saying. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds, and if you are unaware of what a starseed is, there are many videos out there about it. If you're on this page, then you kind of know what a starseed is, or you're kind of getting into that. And I'll definitely have links to videos that specifying that, because I will definitely be doing some videos on that. Because I've had some experiences and connections with my Pleiadian self having past lives in Lemuria, a druid, and all that fun stuff. Um, we all have been multiple things. Our souls are infinite, but in these lifetimes, we are meant to remember certain aspects and just not to overload yourself with the different aspects. Like, I just stopped there. I was Pleiadian, Pleiadian, Lemurian, Druid, all that stuff, and I can bring them all together. But starseeds, a quick explanation, real quick, is that I believe that everyone is a starseed because we have souls. It's just not everyone awakens to their starseed self, and a lot of us might be here just in a physical, more earthy sense and need to connect with spirit, as opposed to some of us are spiritual beings needing to ground into the. We have physical beings that are getting more spiritual. We have spiritual beings getting more physical that we're meeting. And Earth, you can do that on Earth because the vibration is as such. So, starseeds are beings that connect to past lives or even current lives simultaneously that are from different star systems, whether it's from like Andromeda, Lyra, the Pleiades, right, Sirius, all these star systems that are physical out there. That's another topic if people believe in space or not. If you're here, you believe that there's a infinite possibility of everything, but I definitely do follow the moon, astrology, the planets, and everything, more so with the characteristics that pertain to them. But and starseeds are more about coming here on a mission to help humanity awaken in their own way, and that's another thing that I like to do, and that I help people with is awaken their own soul, their own mission, even if they don't feel like a starseed, but they just feel like they want to better their lives. It's a spectrum, right? So spending time, so many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra, or find it hard being human, which I have. So I'm going to do a series about this because I've struggled a lot with disassociation and spiritual psychosis or whatever, wanting to leave the planet a lot and connect back to my starseed self. And then I'm here, obviously, so nothing bad happened. But I will have a video about that and go more in depth on that. Because there are things that I went through like this that I went through, and I'm out the other side. And I'm here just to tell you about certain things that you might. I have an addictive, not personality per se, but it is something that runs in my family. And as opposed to being addicted to like alcohol or drugs, it felt like I was addicted to spiritual experiences and escaping through spirituality, bypassing through spirituality with the light and love stuff. So now that I'm getting into the shadow work and embracing myself fully, I am realizing it is very important to commune with others, or to at least put yourself out there. I don't know if you heard that car horn, but that was confirmation. Spending time, yeah, I heard that already, sorry. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be, connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news, quote unquote. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in contrast conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby, or having a regular catch up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you reach out to people in your life physically? And isn't that fun? It's the grounded action that your soul wants you to take, is to physically go out there, connect with people. Thank you so much. I love you.